What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to All Takes No Breaks, episode pretty much three,
Three.
essentially part three of episode one. Don't ask why. We have had a struggle figuring out how to do this, and we've seen it through. We've got to see it through, and we've been. So, welcome everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed part one and part two. If you didn't,
Welcome.
please go check out those because those were goaded
Lit.
recordings.
They were
Especially the
lit.
second one. Second one was really cool. And we'll be doing more stuff like that because doing the video clips and everything and breaking down stuff, I think is really, really cool to do. But anyways, in this episode, we're talking about Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow and the Dallas Cowboys game. So this is Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow throughout the entire season. This is who is the two and who's the three. Because sadly, Patrick Mahomes is the number one. But who's the two and who's the three? And as special guest, we have the Johnster here. So
The Mr. Daniel Jones MVP guy.
Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen. Here we go. Joe Burrow clears.
Daniel Mahomes.
Get out of here. Get him out of the stream. Be on this. Everyone comment L John, and he's not even on this episode.
Comment
he
L John.
He bailed because you know what? He didn't do his homework. So
he didn't do his homework.
Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow. Let's get into it. Joe Burrow, in my opinion, clears. I don't know how many times I need to say this, but he is so good. Let's just read off some of the stats that he's had this season. I mean, actually, I was looking at these. They're a little similar.
They are.
Which is pretty interesting. It is. Yo, my Siri is tweaking. Okay, there we go. It is pretty interesting that their stats are so clear to each other. Joe Burrow, 63.9 completion percentage, 4,475 yards, 25 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 100.8 quarterback rating. Josh Allen, 63.3 completion percentage, 5,283 yards, 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 96.6 passer rating. So,
they're both like similar.
They're very similar, but Joe Burrow's winning.
Right here. Yeah.
He's winning in completion, winning in yards, winning in interceptions, less interceptions, and winning at quarterback rating.
Wait, what did you say? How many yards did you say Burrow had?
4,475.
You said 4,000?
Yeah.
How many yards did Josh Allen have?
4,283.
Oh, I thought you said 5 too. I'm like, oh?
No.
Okay.
So why do you think Josh Allen is better than Joe Burrow?
Well, I mean, obviously Josh Allen's been playing in the league a little bit longer, right? Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I just think Josh Allen, like, when he's healthy, he can win games. When he's hurt, okay, no. Let me go. Hold up.
Yo,
okay,
was he not meant to Joe Burrow?
In regular season games, Josh Allen
that
can
don't
win
matter.
games.
That don't matter. Yo, what?
Are you okay?
No.
But like, Josh Allen's like fully healthy. There's nothing going on with him. Like, he's playing the best ball of his life. He can win games.
So what about Joe Burrow, best ball of his life, which is right now? And there's no ifs, buts, ands, ors. No. Yes, no, why, how, so.
I agree with you.
It's right now. Right now. It's Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
That looked really bad. Let's not do that hand motion again in the podcast. Anyways, Josh, this is Joe Burrow. And this is Josh Allen.
Like, this, Joe Burrow's right here. Josh Allen's like right here. They're like always competing for number two.
So then what are we arguing about? Right now, who's better?
In my opinion, I think Josh Allen's still better.
Yo, the man who threw zero on goose egg.
But I'm saying Burrow is still a good quarterback. He will still always be a good quarterback.
Well, no, duh.
Mahomes will always be number one. But I think Josh Allen plays good ball when there's no injuries on the O-line or wide receivers or not going on around in the Bills organization, because I feel like with the Damar Hamlin, ever since that injury, I think he took a step back. If you ask me,
Which is
because
it's very fair because it's pretty natural for that to happen. Subconsciously, he's
because
not all the way there.
because seeing someone die on the field, like that must hurt you inside. Like literally. Watching them, if you go back and look at the clip, everyone is turned around for a reason because you don't want to see them doing CPR on someone on the field, and that messes with your brain.
Yeah.
It's been proven to mess with your brain. So maybe that could be something with him. I don't know. Ever since ever since that in the elbow injury, I think before the elbow injury, he was balling. I think he didn't throw that many interceptions. He was going good. Everything was going smooth until he got hurt with the elbow injury against the Jets. He still,
So,
he still put 4,200 yards up, which is still pretty good.
oh yeah,
That is
very
still
good.
pretty good because I don't know a lot of quarterbacks that can barely make it past 4.
Let's bring
No.
up his last the losses that the Bill took in the NFL. What they took this
And
year.
the and they should, and if you ask me, they should have not lost to the Jets. They really should
Here
have
we
not
go.
lost to the Jets at the.
They lost to the Jets, the Vikings, and who else did they lose to? The Jets and
They
Vikings?
lost to Did they lose to Miami? I think they lost to the Miami once.
Yes. So, so they lost to the Vikings from a dumb mistake by Josh Allen, which was going to happen, but a red zone interception that was a dumb throw in the first place is not a good spot. Joe Burrow has proven every time that he's had a close situation upon us, he's followed through. Every single time there's one with Josh Allen, he continues to disappoint. The players have different play styles, so it's very hard to compare them because Josh Allen, he's a runner and a deep threat. Joe Burrow, he's a pocket passer who can use his legs.
I think with Josh Allen, he wants to. Like, let's just say Stephon Diggs is being covered by 2 people. He's gonna try to put that ball into Stephon Diggs' hand. He's gonna try. Like I said, he's not the best decision maker to throw the ball, which it's been proven already. It's been proven, especially this year in the playoffs. He just doesn't make good mistakes when it comes to throwing the ball. But he's still athletic. He can still throw the ball.
Yes, I think that
he makes some risky plays to get the ball down the field.
I think that Joe Burrow is a safer player, which is a good play style for him.
I agree with you.
He doesn't gravitate towards Jamar Chase. If you look this year, he's throwing to like Irwin, Higgins, Boyd, Hurst, Mixon, Pirine. Like he's throwing to everyone. It's not just Chase.
I agree with that. I still like the duo with Allen and Diggs. Don't get me wrong, but I think he needs to stop relying on Diggs so much because guess what? They know how well they can play together. It's been proven.
Yeah.
Teams are gonna look at them, their videos and be like, oh, yeah, they can connect on footballs. Oh, they can do this. So now Diggs is gonna get double teamed, but then now he needs to rely on other people like Davis.
And Isaiah McKenzie and
Knox, McKenzie.
But at the same time, like
Singletary. There's so many.
Like what you're saying.
They have so many good receivers that can catch the ball.
But compared to the Bengals, I will say this in defense to Josh Allen. Compared to the Bengals, it is nothing. Joe Mixon, top 10 running back. Jamar Chase, top
I
2
agree.
wide receiver. T. Higgins could be a wide receiver 1 out of 28 to 32 teams in the NFL. Could be wide receiver 1. He is great. Tyler Boyd is a wide receiver 2, but playing wide receiver 3. You have Samaje Perine, who has become a great second back for Joe Mixon, which we saw when he got hurt, and Hayden Hurst, which is a very underrated tight end. I think it's also the offenses they run.
Yeah, he.
Oh no,
I agree with that. Yeah, their offenses are different, like different play styles, which is great because if it's just one play style for the NFL, this game would be so boring. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But you have at least a top 5 wide receiver in the league. You can't rely on him so much. You can't be okay. I'm gonna risk an interception. Just throw it to him. You know, that's just bad decision making. He needs
fourth down, game on line. You do give that ball to him because that's the guy you trust. That's the guy you trust the most. But on these situations where he's obviously covered, like you can't throw that. You can't throw that ball.
Yeah. But and to be fair, I think Josh Allen had most of the interceptions. Most of the interceptions that he had this year were in red zone. Believe it or not, I think I want to say, but don't quote me on that. I mean, like I said, Josh Allen is still a good quarterback. He needs if I still want to take him over Joe Burrow next year, he needs to have better decision making because he's athletic.
Yes.
He's shown he was athletic.
Yeah.
He's shown he's athletic. 100%. He can move the ball down the field. He needs just better decision making and better red zone. Like if they're like closer to the goal line, he needs better decision making in the red zone. Like let's just say they're at the 5.
I can agree with that.
They struggled when they were like within the 10. So maybe if I was the coach or like the offensive coordinator, I'd run so many plays within the 10-yard line and be like, okay, we're running this. Because guess what? That's how you improve. And this year within the 10-yard line, they really haven't looked that good. Anywhere else in the field, they looked amazing. Except for this past week in the
red zone, I just looked up for this past game, they were 1 for 3. So that's shows
horrible.
That's terrible. The Bengals weren't that great with 2 for 4, but still 1 for 3. Like you should get 2 of those at least. Make those touchdowns. Make those momentum changing plays.
At least 2. You can't, especially in a divisional round where you're the best of the best in football, like because playoffs are the best of the best teams, right? So if you're a good team, you can't be only throwing 1 touchdown in the red zone 1 time in the game. That is just crazy to me because to me, the playoffs are supposed to be high scoring, interesting games.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. And this week, the Bengals and Bills game was the best game this week. And Josh and Burrow, it was a QB attack with each other. We couldn't tell of who is better, who is this, but it's sad to see Bills at home lose to an away team. That's like anytime I've watched the Bills in the playoffs, ever since they've been good, they've never lost a home playoff game. So it is sad.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
It is sad. But we didn't get to see them play in the regular season, so we can't tell what the game was going to be like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It wasn't like they played once, they kind of felt each other out. But anyways, let's get deeper into this Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. So if you didn't see, let's bring it up on Twitter. Stephon Diggs had some words. Stephon Diggs right here, just coming up. Josh Allen completely oblivious to it, not even talking about it.
Like, hey, bro.
And it's just yelling. It's just yelling at Josh Allen. I don't know what he said, but We
You
actually,
can't really yell at someone for that. I mean that is bad decision making. Like I said, bad decision making. You learn from your mistakes. Over time, you learn your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. And also, I accidentally deleted this on Twitter, but no, on Instagram, but we got it back up. So let's watch this. So, and then you see the comments. Josh had the best reaction. Ignore the baby having attention. I don't like the comment. I think it's rude. And towards Stephon Diggs, who has proved himself as a great human being. And then thanks for quoting the meaningless cliche. So like you guys. I mean, yes, they're best friends. They're going to fight. They're going to argue. It's a part of the game. It's a part of being friends with someone. You're going to argue with them. And it's just sad that they are teammates. And it was a frustrating game for them. You've seen with many wide receivers and quarterbacks, they get into it a little bit, but that's also what builds them because they can learn from it. Because best believe
they
that
can, yeah,
next day,
exactly.
or so, yeah, today, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, before they went home, they probably went over it and kind of talked it out and felt it together. And we're just like, you know what, man? You know what? We had a bad game, but we're gonna come back next year and we're gonna fix that up. We're gonna nip it in the bud right now. Be good,
And
be
not
best
every
friends still, hang
team.
out over the offseason, be good.
Yeah, and like I said, the Bills are just a good team. We've seen it, but
Yeah,
you can't win every game. It's just not possible. Well,
yeah,
besides the Chiefs, but we're not talking about that. No, but like I said, you're gonna win games. You're gonna lose important games like the Bills did because guess what? They were
what
playing. They
happens.
were playing for. They were playing for Hamlin, in my opinion. If you ask me, I think they were playing for Hamlin. And
Yeah,
guess what? It's gonna be a hard. It's gonna be a big heartbreak, but then it builds you as a character, and it makes you wanna go out the next year and be like, oh, I want to be a better player next year. So
yeah,
I just think it's good for improvement on for both Josh and Stephon Diggs in general.
yeah. So Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen. This will be a discussion for many years to come and many podcasts to come. Maybe even next week to see what Joe Burrow did. But going on to the last game of the week, we have the Cowboys versus the 49ers. And man, we got some clips for this one. I think we have like 4 or 5 to go through.
Yep.
Cowboys lost 12-19 against 49ers. This was a low scoring game, but it was a very interesting game. All that I know
I was
is
the one who was
Dak is not
closest to
it.
predicting.
Yeah, this was the one
I
that I
was
was
the one
wrong
who
on.
predicted close.
Yeah, I I predicted a little bit higher. I did 21-17. Oh, wait, what did you do?
I did
Hold up, what did you
21-10.
do? Oh, I
Who did
did
I choose?
21-17. You picked the Niners, right?
Yeah, I picked Niners. Yeah. Wait, hold up. Wait, did I pick Niners? Hold up.
Yeah, wait,
We're
hold up.
gonna
I
go
thought you picked the
back.
Cowboys.
No, I did pick the Cowboys. Oh, so I was 2 for
Oh,
2.
you
Wait.
went 2 for 4.
Wait, I thought no, I swear I did pick the Cowboys. I thought I picked the Niners. Hey, guess what? It's okay.
The audio got corrupted. So,
Hey, I
no.
only I only won 2 games. Hey, but it's okay because they're still improvements.
See, let me just put this in my crown for this week for the most correct guesses. That's my crown for this week,
Coming for
guys.
you.
So, anyways, going into this game, Dak is not it. Dak is through 2 interceptions, and you know what? Let's just get right into the videos. This pass, oh my God, was
Dak
absolutely
is not it.
horrendous.
Dak is.
All right, so let's just watch it first, then we'll go break
And
it
what is
down.
that lineup? To the defense.
Like, where are you throwing it? So let's wait, hold up. I can't even see it. Let's move everyone. You're on the left side of the screen now for the stream. So you see he's trying to throw up here to Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup goes up to around the 30. He goes out of view. You can see he's about to stop because his stride gets really big right here. So he's going to stop and turn around. But when he does, yeah, he shuffled his feet. Dak right now, he's looking at CD. Again, I think it's yeah, and then this is T.Y. Hilton, I'm pretty sure. CD,
I
he
think
has eyes locked
to
on him
me,
the
CD
whole
looks
game.
open. CD looks
He might
open. Like if you look at it,
so,
I don't see any defenders right there.
so you look at you look at Zeke. Zeke has at least 5'7". Like, he can get really close to that first down marker, especially if Michael Gallup gives a good block.
Exactly.
But you see, Michael Gallup stops his route, stops it, doesn't even go up for the ball. Easy interception. And Michael Gallup is just like, what are we doing? I mean, Michael Gallup is confused. And then let's look at this clip from after he threw it.
To the defense.
He was mad. But I mean, there's also another clip that I'm going to get as well, which was a big miss by him. I hope I can find the clip. But I mean, Dak just throws very, very bad interceptions, and I was very surprised when they didn't throw one against the Bucs. But when they came against good defense, it was over.
Yeah. Because if you really think about it, the Bucs don't. The Bucs have an okay defense, but the 49ers have a way better defense. Like,
way better.
Can I say my opinions while you look for this?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you go.
My opinions on Dallas is they need to move. They need to move on from Dak. Dak doesn't know how to win ball games with the game on the line, and at the end of the game, I don't know what kind of throw he was doing. I don't know who called that. Just horrible. Dak is not it. And to be honest, in my opinion, I think they need to get rid of Zeke. Zeke has declined ever since in the last year or so. I mean, I like Zeke because he went to Ohio State. I love Ohio State, if any of y'all don't know. Go Ohio State Buckeyes. But like I said, Zeke has declined significantly.
Yeah.
I can see him going to a team that is willing to run the ball and keep running the ball. For the 49ers, I said they played okay. Kittle is a good player. He is good at catching ball, especially he has good vision.
We will show his catch
where his hands are, where the ball is. So, and I don't know. Say Purdy is gonna start QB1 at the beginning of the season next year.
It's going to be very interesting to see what the Niners do about that whole situation.
And then they're going to trade Trey Lance, my opinion.
That's honestly, I could see that happening. So the only thing about Zeke is that he is very much declined, but they're stuck in that contract because no one wants to pay that huge contract for Zeke. And I think Dak, the Cowboys should be in the mix to getting Aaron Rodgers or a Lamar Jackson or a Derek Carr. Like, they should be in the mix for that.
They should.
But
because they're they're just like a QB away. You know what I'm saying? They want a QB that can win games, that can, you know what I'm saying? Because if you have a quarterback that cannot win games, you're not gonna make it very far. You're really not.
Especially in those
you're only gonna make it
situations.
Yep.
They've lost seven. They lost 7 divisional games in a row. Made the highest in the NFL.
No, but
7.
Yep. Yep. It's the highest it's been for So my opinion is that you know how Christian McCaffrey was on the Panthers, right? And now he's at the 49ers.
Yep.
He can't. That's the way I'm thinking that Zach's gonna be. Not Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Zeke is gonna be, because he's not very good for the Dallas, right? Because I don't think they're a run. I don't think they're a run offense type of people. Like, they don't run the ball. So therefore, I think he's gonna go somewhere where they are willing to run the ball. I do
disagree with that. I do. I think that they do run the ball a lot, but it's become Tony Pollard ball. It's become Zeke gets the ball at the goal line, the one of the two. He gets it, or a 4th and 1, or a 3rd and 1. He'll get it. But if it's a big play, first 10, second 10, it's going to be a Tony Pollard, and he's going to get that chance, which I think is a very
It is.
big.
It is.
I mean, Tony Pollard is that playmaker on
like,
that team.
And but you still have two good running backs, if you ask me. I don't think Zeke is a bad player. Like, he's still good.
Yeah.
He can still run run the ball. So therefore, it's a good game. They have two good they have a good running back and a back. And if Zeke becomes the backup, you got a good backup. So there's nothing wrong with
It's
that.
just so much cap space that Zeke's taken up. I mean, the Cowboys in a couple years have to sign Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs. They have to. I think they have some big free agents on the defensive line, maybe even DeMarcus Lawrence that will take into consideration over the offseason. But the Cowboys offense, the second that Tony Pollard got hurt, I hope he makes a great recovery as well. That offense looked even worse than what it did that game. At least they were kind of getting down the field and kind of getting something going. But they once Tony Pollard got out, it was just shut down. And
Zeke
the
Elliott
49ers
Zeke Elliott had 10 carries for 26 yards. That is horrible. He's averaging between 2 or 3 yards a carry. That's not good.
And you have the 49ers who played the worst game that they've played in the past 7 games. You have Brock Purdy who didn't even throw a touchdown, didn't throw a pick though, and you have Brett Maher. Yeah, missed another extra point. Let's actually see that because he may have missed the extra point and it was blocked. Let's see.
We're gonna see how well Purdy can do next week against the Eagles defense because they're ranked number 1.
Oh, yeah, very true. So if it will let me, okay, here we
go. So
this
Purdy's gonna
would have been blocked.
Wait, let me see. I didn't see this.
So this ball got blocked, but let's look at the trajectory. I think that's it. Yeah, trajectory of this kick. Okay, so it's placed perfectly fine, like a normal kick. So if he kicks it, let's get to the good frame. So look right here. Oh, we only have 10 minutes left, by the way. Right here, it is already going this way. And it still has 15, 20 more yards to go. It is so far away.
I feel like it's the way he's kicking. I just feel like the way he's kicking is not good. It's his posture, almost. Because it's just crazy to me. Oh, but then what about also I found this. I think George Kittle, oh my god.
So I found this play.
Oh, yep.
This was a huge potential play. Look right here. Look at Dak's face right here. He's pointed right towards CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb has Fred Warner staring right down him, and then the safety who's going to come over, he's going to come over right here.
Yeah.
And actually, no. Fred Warner has him completely covered. Let's go back here. Dak doesn't even look at this side of the field. Look at this because Fred Warner commits to CeeDee because Dak has stared him down for the past 25 plays. So, boom. Mm-hmm. This is a touchdown. This is a touchdown. This changes the game. This changes it. If Dak throws that throw right there, boom.
It would have been a touchdown.
But no, it would have been a touchdown. Easily would have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
And the fact that he didn't even throw that was crazy.
Dak does not have good, like I said, kind of like a Josh Allen. He does not make good decisions. When the game's on the line, he does not make good decisions. I think he needs to improve. He needs to improve and willing to sit in the pocket and be look at his options and be like, okay, I see this defender going this way. I see this defender going this way. Oh, he looks kind of open. You know what I mean? Even working on that in the offseason would make that team better.
It's just, how long are we going to wait?
Cannot win games in the playoffs.
How long are we going to wait till he
guess what?
becomes good?
That team was ranked number 1 for points per game this season. They were
It
ranked
wasn't
number
because
one
of Dak.
for
It was
points per
because of
game.
that run game. The run game
No.
and the defense carried.
That run game. Yep.
There's
And
nothing to say about it. Yeah.
And CD Lamb is still is QB1. CD Lamb can catch the ball, but I think it's the inefficient of Dak's arm that is stopping the pass game.
I
I
think
don't
it's kind of like a
Dak
Josh
is a-
Allen and Stephon Diggs. Josh Allen stares down Stephon Diggs. Dak Prescott stares down
I
CeeDee
agree with
Lamb.
that.
But they both
I kind of agree with
have
that.
other wide receivers. Like Michael Gallup isn't that great. Gabe Davis isn't that great. And then you have T.Y. Hilton and Cole Beasley. Like, they're not super good, but it's good enough. Like, you got to spread the ball around. Like, you have two, good
Yeah, you
tight
can't-
ends.
You can't just give it to one person over and over and over and over again, because guess what? Those people are going to be tired a lot quicker, because if you keep throwing that ball to them, they're going to be like, what the heck, man? So you have to
Yeah.
spread it around. Like if you watch the game, I think they gave it to everyone at least once.
The Bengals game, they sure did.
They sure, yeah, like the Bengals game. The Bengals did it. The Chiefs did it. I think the Bills were close.
So we're actually going to bring something up about Dalton Schultz real quick. We have 6 minutes left in the podcast. So we have 2 more clips to do, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 3. So we're going to have to speed run this a little bit. So we have 3 more clips to go through. So let's get it. So here we go. Bada bing, bada boom.
Speed run this.
Let's start with this play right now. This is a game-winning drive. They have to get this completed. So you see, lackadaisical Dalton Schultz, who wants to get this big old contract. They think it's so we're gonna go down here. They think that's all completed, everything like that. Let's go back. He doesn't. If you look right here, this is different because he messed up twice. He gets out. He doesn't go forward. The time runs when he doesn't go forward. Like, let's look up. Let's see if we can find the other one. Dalton Schultz out of bounds. Let's see if we can find it, because it was a pretty big play. Or Dalton Schultz. Actually, if you saw it, he didn't drag his right foot, which is a dumb play from a guy who wants so much money to make those mistakes.
It sounds like a lack of trying to me, is what it kind of sounds like.
Lackadaisical. 100%.
Yeah.
And you have George Kittle over here making grabs. Like, I mean, this, but it's like, look at that.
Like, that is just crazy to me.
So, gets his hand on it.
He
bobbles it
and still catches it.
Yeah, you can see the panic in this man's face.
He's not a wide receiver.
He's not
a wide receiver either.
And
so
look at this dumb play by Trayvon Diggs. Why are you lowering your head to go at the ball? Just get to the ball. Like, he's putting his body and trying to hit him and whiffs. Like, what are we doing here, my God? Just whiffing.
Just trying to get the ball out.
And then
the last play. It's just crazy to me. Like, this week was weird. This week was weird, you know?
Week. So let's bring up the weirdest play of the week. What's this play, Cowboys?
What is this? No. What is this lineup?
We've got no O-line playing center. All right, let's see how this is gonna work out first.
This is just crazy to me. You have 4 people going down deep.
Let's bring it back real quick. Here we go. Let's look at Zeke. Everyone look at Zeke.
Too.
Ready? Boom. Boom. Yay.
Yeah.
Completely gets obliterated. Then what are we doing? Why are these 3 guys not going anywhere? These 6 guys. This guy's just having a grand old time just standing here. And then Charvarius Ward obviously sees the ball is going here, because you know what? Dak's doing what he does best, staring down the wide receiver he's about to throw to. Then Devontae Turpin gets it, and this gets mollywopped by Charvarius Ward. And this poor offensive lineman is like, oh no, my player just went down. Like, what is this play? What?
I mean, they could have at least tried like a lateral or something. Like, come on.
And then Mike McCarthy was like,
Their lack
"Oh,
of trying.
That was a plan to play." Yo, if that was planned, I need to go to your practices because those are terrible. If those are planned plays.
If those are planned, maybe Carson and I could be able to run a whole offense.
Literally.
Like, come on.
Yeah, like sign me up. But
Sign
anyways,
me up. I'll teach them how the real game of football works.
yeah, for real, we got that. Anyways, this is the conclusion of part 3 of our technically first episode, but we're calling this episode 3. We've done so much. We have been recording for a very long time. I think we started this at 7 o'clock, and it is 9:40 right now because we're taking a break to eat dinner. We had a bathroom break, and especially with doing this through Zoom, it has been nice to break it up because instead of you guys just sitting through an hour and a half long podcast and or stream that has no clips, we've been able to chop it up and put a lot of cool clips in there. Hopefully we get some more for later this week where we talk about the big AFC and NFC championships and some other drama if we hear from it. But anyways, Peyton, thank you again for being on it. Next time
we get John this week.
Yep. Hopefully we'll get John to come on the podcast this week. And stay tuned. There might be some more guests coming in. I don't know. It just depends. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for all watching. Like and subscribe if you are new, and go check out episode 1 and 2 if you have not already. Bye, guys.